Namaste, Jai Bharat. The news that was floating in the air is that in a week's time, Iran will exhaust their drones and missiles. But so many days have passed, and Iran still seems to have plenty of stockpile, drones as well as missiles, different types of missiles. Iran's underground tunnel system storage has been devastated, destroyed. Not just at one place, at multiple places. But still, Iran is capable of sending drones and missiles. How is this happening? How is this happening? And remember, it's Israel is behind it. And Israel is very bright society, very brilliant people, very patient people who know what war is. And there's a missile falling in Tel Aviv and some destruction happening doesn't affect the Jews. They were suffering for 2000 years. The Hindus were suffering only for 1000 years. 800 years under the Muslims, 200 years under the Europeans. Yes. The Hindus suffered only for 1000 years, and the Hindus were not forced to drift off from their homes. On the other hand, aliens came and started ruling us. Outsiders came and started ruling us and imposing their terms and conditions on us, which is milder, much milder as compared to what the Jews had to face. They had to flee to the entire world. They were subjected to all kinds of brutality, inhuman brutality. They were gassed to death because they wanted to save bullets. And they had been fighting for 2000 years. We only suffered for 1000 years. So that's the difference between the Jews and the Hindus. Hindus didn't have to flee. Hindus had great leaders from time to time. Right from Shankaracharya through Vishnugupta Chanakya, through Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, etc. People were there in our society. They were helping us to reconstruct ourselves, to reinvent ourselves. But these things did not happen to the Jews. They were always in the alien land. They are always subject to brutality. And they are brilliant. They were trying to destroy Iran because their existence depends upon the neighbors not having nuclear arsenals. Simple. That's a question of their existence. They have destroyed whatever is destroyable in Iran. But with all those things, Iran is still sending missiles and drones. How is it possible? Who is supporting Iran? How it has been supported? Now, this is a theory that I have heard. Not my speculation, somebody's speculation, but nonetheless it is speculation. No proof of any reality. There are some routes, Sipak or whatever, from China through Pakistan to Iran. The drones, this is a story, narrative. I'm not making any claims, I'm only making statements, what I heard. The parts of drones are supplied to Iran through whichever means. By road or by sea, I have no idea. They were telling both possibly. And either the Iranians were taught to assemble it, or the Chinese technicians are already there, still teaching them to assemble it. So the parts are coming, they are not giving drones. The parts are coming as toys of this thing and that thing, something they can see. And they're getting assembled, and it's there. The stockpile is multiplying. So you can't blame China. You can't blame China because they are just doing what America is doing. Given a chance, America would dominate everywhere. They will want everything from everyone for their own interest. China is following America only. China also want everything from everyone for their own benefit. What's the difference between these two? Is it because the Americans speak a language that we understand and the Chinese speak a language that we never understand? That's a difference. And is it because Chinese are yellow and Americans are white and we are brown or black, whatever it is? Now, if you say we are black, then our African brothers will be angry. We are brown, agreed. That's a difference. China can't be blamed, I'm telling. China is a headache to you also, we also, but how can you blame them? They are just repeating what America had been doing. They are smart, they are capable, they are executing their authority, they are putting their boots on the ground, they are asserting themselves because it's possible for them to do it. You give them the opportunities. And now you say, you're talking to Bharat, we don't want another China. You cannot have another China. Bharat is Bharat and China is China. Even that you fail to understand. Again, another mistake. So many mistakes the US had been doing. Anyway, so this is the story. Iran will continue to fight. Iran will continue to fight. Iran will continue to get support from unknown friends in unknown manner, and you can't deal with it even if you know how it happens. That's the height of helplessness with the Americans. It's interesting, though harmful, very harmful, but interesting to watch. Intellectually thrilling. Intellectually thrilling, not otherwise. You can explore, your mind can work. Let the mind work. Then that keeps you a bright man. We shall meet again. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Sri Ram.